iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. You know, cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports. And it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here, race fans, tonight to the Volusia Raceway here on the iRacing.com platform. The 802 Modified Series presented by GStoneMotors.com. These drivers are back in action here after a week off of competition here on iRacing. These drivers have been down in Florida, whether they've been at Volusia, whether they've been down there at the New Smyrna Speedway. We got to give a whole congratulations to G Stone Motors, Todd Stone, the whole crew down there competing at the World Series down there at the New Smyrna Speedway. We also got to, give a shout out to Stuart Friesen. He ran one of their cars one night down there and hung out down in the shop with the boys. Congratulations for them and all the success they did have this past week. But it's time to get back down to the nitty-gritty here with this series on the dirt side of things. Remember, tonight's race is brought to us by our friends over at G Stone Motors. If you are looking for a new tow rig for your truck, and hauler, you have to look no further than G-Stone Motors. Give them a look today and get your hauler on the road. As I'm looking at some of these fast times here tonight, Justin Bishop looks like he is about to take the Fast Time Award here tonight. We'll see which one of these drivers can knock him off. He's currently sitting in that provisional pole. But coming into the night, you look at the drivers that have had some success so far this season. The Brissett Racing drivers, John Michael Brissett and Speedy Brissett, have been very fast, along with Eric Riel. All three of those drivers have spent a lot of time inside the top 5 this season. Coming into the night, though, John Michael Brissett does lead the points championship standings, with Speedy Brissett sitting there in the second spot. The driver out of Pennsylvania, Josiah Millen, out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, actually sitting third. The driver out of Vermont, though, Dylan Rabtoy, is sitting there fourth, and C.J. Lemaire is fifth into the point standings coming into the night. Some drivers are missing in competition here tonight, and they are gearing up for their swing down to Cherokee, so they're getting their machines tuned up and everything finally polished after spending a week down in Florida, so they're not here in competition. Some drivers like Wade McDuff have not made the call here. I believe Brandon Plank also in his Dig Shocks machine, he is not here tonight. They're tuning up to go down to Cherokee. So, with that being said, it does look like our Elmo's Fast Time Award will go to the driver of car number 78. That is going to be Justin Bishop taking home the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award. Congratulations to Justin Bishop. That'll be his first time picking up that award this season. So Justin Bishop has qualified here P number 1. We will invert the top 4, though, so Bishop will have to actually fall back on the starting lineup, but he is going to be credited with that Fast Time Award. And just like that, it is time to go heat racing here tonight. Let's go down and take a look at your starting lineup here tonight. This is your starting lineup for heat race number 1. Starting on the front row, driving car number 40 out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. This will be Josiah Millen. Starting in P number 2 out of Crossville, Tennessee, driving the Griffith Stone number 98 out the gate. This is Racing Jason. Starting in P number 3, hailing out of North Syracuse, New York, in the dirt car number 79. This is Dean Reynolds. Justin Bishop back there, car number 78. He will start P number 4 on the grid here tonight, while the Heath Auto number 4 out of New York. This is C.J. Lemaire. He'll start back in 5th. Eric Riel on the Brissett Racing 02 entry will go 6th here tonight, while Craig Bristol out of New York driving car number 12 will roll off from the 7th starting position. Starting back into the 8th spot, it's the Magic Bus Racing number 10, the R&R Auto Graphics entry. This is Paul LaCourte. And back there in position number 9 here in our first heat race of the evening, he goes by Magic Shoes. It's the Dancing Wonder of Ed Brissett, driving car number 15 here tonight. Starting back into the 10th position, out of New York, driving car number 4. This is Scott Rayome. And tailing the back of the field here, starting in the 11th spot, driving car number 1X2. This is the Lowell Motorsports entry. This is Rob Lowell. Or sorry, that's Rob Lowell. Excuse me, Rob Lowell in that car here tonight. That's your starting lineup for heat race number 1. As we will go, scheduled here tonight, 10 laps the distance in our heat races. Looks like we will have 2 heat races here this evening at Volusia. The driver starting back there in car number 79, he spent a couple days here with the Dirt Car Series down in Florida. Now he's here ready to go on the virtual side of things. Green flag is up for the first time here tonight. Put 10 laps on the board in round number 4 for these drivers. Big wreck down in turn number 1. The caution lights are going to come on immediately, so we're not going to quite get a lap turned here, as it looks like the number 4 Scott Rayome and the Clark & Son Auto. The Clark & Son Auto R&R Auto Graphics number 10 of Paul LaCourte is involved, so that'll be the first caution flag of the evening. There you do see the number 10 of Paul LaCourte pulling away. Take a look what happened here. Rayome went to make it 3 wide. Did not quite turn in time, unfortunately. Right on board with our Stone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram onboard camera with Scott Rayome. See him go down to the corner. He turns the wheel to the left. Unfortunately, his modified not going to quite make the corner. So that is what will bring out the first caution flag of the evening. There's your race leader, Josiah Millen, started on the pole, still leading this one here tonight. So Millen out of the Jordan Henn Racing Stables, a 358 modified driver Jordan Henn at the Grandview Speedway. Their whole crew putting on some dig shocks this season on their modified. They're going to go racing at Grandview weekly. Got that brand new suspension by Dig. Of course, the Dig entry here tonight not in attendance. That is Brandon Plank. So it'll be a complete restart here. They're going to double them back up. Scott Riome and Paul LaCourte will tag the back of the field here. So it'll be Millen, Dobbs, Reynolds, Bishop, LaVere, Riel, Bristol, and Ed Brissett. Rob Lowell also back there in ninth, and it's Paul LaCourte and Scott Riome tagging the back of the field. Ready to go. Pace truck in, and here we go. Millen will go to the bottom side down on turn number 1. He'll hug the inside wall. Dobbs going to go 98 out the gate, keyboard warrior style, go right up against the fence line. As he goes up there, it's going to be Reynolds still back there in second. Who's going to lead the first official lap of green flag competition here tonight? It will be the 98 out the gate. Racing Jason will lead lap number 1. And there comes Dean Reynolds in the dirt car number 79. He's trying to make the move now on the driver out of Pennsylvania. Millen rolling the middle groove, holding off right there. It'll be 4 laps to go. Dobbs still leading the way. Dobbs, Millen, Reynolds. Top 5 will advance. Who's back there into the 5th spot? Well, that was our Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award winner here tonight, number 78 of Justin Bishop. Bishop currently holding on to that final spot as Reynolds now gets the advantage down to the inside here on car number 40 of Millen. There you see them as they work down the back straightaway. Millen going to dig down on the bottom side of the speedway. Now Reynolds going to have to go to the top side. Reynolds throws it in a little bit farther than Millen was willing to go. He'll come out of the corner. He'll see 2 to go as he holds P number 2. Dobbs, Reynolds, Millen. That's how they're running right now. Your top 3. Here comes C.J. LaVere down the back straightaway. He'll take the Heath Auto repair down to the inside on Millen. Millen has to check up there. Reynolds got crossed up on the entry to 3. White flags up here in heat race number 1. So with the white flag being displayed, you want to be inside the top 5 here tonight to qualify in right here from your heat race. And coming out of turn number 4 to be Racing Jason. Josiah Millen, Dean Reynolds, C.J. LaVere, Justin Bishop. Everybody else going to have to tag the last chance qualifier. So the boy out of Crossville, Tennessee, coming in here tonight with his 358 modified. Said he's never seen one in person except for he was going down the interstate today in Tennessee and saw a modified on an open trailer. We love to see those open trailers hauling all up and down the country. But it's time for heat race number 2 to make its way to the starting lineup. The driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. They call him the Big Show. This is Kyle Lesher, starting P number 1. To his outside, driving car number 57, the driver out of New York. This is Daniel Smith. And making his first start of the season, the driver of car number 99, the 6'9 Nice Designs. That's the 99 of Cole Day. It's the Leclerc Flatworks entry, the driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, driving car number 7. This is Joshua Leclerc. Joseph Kemp driving car number 11 here tonight. Will roll off from P number 5, while Speedy Brissett, one of your top 3 drivers in the championship standings, he will start car 03 here tonight in the 6th position. John Michael Brissett driving car number 14, off to a blazing start this season here with the 802 modifieds. He'll start 7th overall. Driving car number 46 here tonight, Jonathan Hutchins will start 8th. Well, it's the Raised Diane Tubing, number 22 out of Vermont, driving car number 22. This is Dylan Rabtoy. The Gagnon Racing number 5 entry here tonight. This is Brandon Garan. He will start back there, or Brandon Guerin. He will start in the 10th position. That's your 10 cars to make the call here for heat race number 2 tonight. As getting the word passed along, we will take actually all drivers into the feature. 21 drivers making the call, making the long tow here to Florida, here at Volusia. So we will just see who will take the bragging rights for taking the number 1 spot at the end of this one. Will it be the Big Show, Kyle Lesher? There you see his onboard camera presented by G-Stone Motors. See him fire off here in the 358 competition tonight. Green flag up. There they go, all of them. 10 drivers into turn number 1. Lesher going to leave the bottom side open. Here comes Cold Day. Cold Day definitely knows how to dig down on the bottom side of the speedway. Just about 3 wide racing. Joseph Kemp right there in the 14K entry. 14K down to the bottom side. There is the number 7 of Josh LeClaire. LeClaire still... I was going to say he was down on the bottom, down in 1 and 2, but he went to the top side. Lesher did lead lap number 1. Day now fighting back. So as Day fights back, can he clear him off of turn number 2? Let's take a look. Cold Day now to the inside. It looks like this time out of turn number 4, he'll be able to cross the line first. It'll be Cold Day now, your race leader with 7 laps to go. The big show, Kyle Lesher, putting his right rear right up against where the end of the good moisture is. Here comes Joshua LeClaire, though. He is looking. He would like to get around right on board with their Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Middlebury, Vermont. Look how close he is to the race leader there. That is Cold Day down into turn number 1. Day going to slide up bumper bars, going to make some contact. 5 to go when they come back around the line here. Kyle Lesher starting to fade back just a little bit. Here comes the Vermont native. This is Dylan Raptor. Contact. Lesher going to go for a spin. Lesher goes for a spin and to bring the caution flag out with 5 laps to go. Caution lights on. It looks like the 14K of Joseph Kemp also involved there. John Michael Brissett involved. So those 2 drivers going for a little bit of a ride. Kyle Lesher also involved. Take a look back at this one. Watch him go down to the corner. There you see the Sheridan's B14K get right into the big show of Kyle Lesher. They all stack him up on the outside there. One driver very hard into the outside wall, and I'm not quite sure. That may have been... Not sure who that was pulling away there. Car number 46, actually, that was Hutchins that got up into the outside wall right on board with Hutchins. Nowhere to go. Went to go to the outside to miss the chaos down in turn number 4. And unfortunately found the outside wall, so he'll have some damage. There'll just be a couple laps to go here when we do go back racing here tonight in our second heat race of the evening for the 802 Modified Series. Are you interested, though, in joining some super late model racing action? The 802 Series is putting on a super late model race here coming up in March. Registration is open for that. Head on over to the 802 page on Facebook.com. Tonight here you can find all that information down in the description of our YouTube chat. So if you're joining us in YouTube, hit that little arrow, take a peek down there in the description, and you can find out how to get in contact with that 802 Series. That race, though, with the super late models will be down at the New Smyrna Speedway, all right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Catch all that racing action with some of the drivers that you see out here on dirt. And, of course, you will see a couple drivers that you may know that you just saw down there running at the New Smyrna Speedway just last week. You'll be able to catch them out on track with some of these drivers. But when we go back racing, it looks like it will just be 2 laps to go. There is our race leader currently. It'll be Cold Day, the first one to fire off here. It'll be Cold Day, Joshua LeClaire, Daniel Smith, and Dylan Rabtoy. Your top 5. Cold Day not going to waste any time. He's going to say, chase me if you can. Down into turn number 1, it'll be Popsicle Sticks up just like that. 3 wide, Brandon Guerin. Trying to force it to the outside. He is going to make that actually work. He'll come out now into P number 4. Daniel Smith down to the inside. The unsponsored number 57 machine. The blue, white, and orange machine. As the white flag is going to fly. Cold Day going to pick up the white flag, but will he be able to lead the final lap? Because here comes the Leclerc Flatworks number 7. Josh Leclerc lurking. He'll have one final time down here into 3 and 4. Leclerc will go to the top side. He'll try to cut underneath with his dig shocks. Out of turn 4, though, it'll be the driver of car number 99, Cold Day, picking up the final heat race here tonight. So Cold Day and Racing Jason will pick up our heat race victories here tonight. Of course, our Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award going to Justin Bishop. So Bishop picking up that one. So we're just about ready to set the field here tonight for our feature event. We'll be right back here to the Turn 3 Racing Network at the virtual Volusia Raceway Park in Florida with the 802 Modified Series presented by GStoneMotors.com.
Oh, Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hey, I'm Todd Stone from G Stone Motors. I have a new Ford F450 that I drive. You know, cars are our life. My father and I have always been involved with some kind of motorsports, and it's really a part of our dealership, the racing that we do. I'm very proud to have G Stone Motors on the side of my car. It's a Ford Fusion. We sell Fords. We believe in Fords. I believe in what we sell. I drive what we sell.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford certified and pre-owned dealership. Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back here to Volusia, here in Barberville, Florida. Tonight, round number 4, about to get ready to go racing here for 40 laps of racing competition. But before we get there, we have a special interview here with the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. Dobbs looking pretty good, taking the high side out there in your first heat race competition action here tonight. As you were able to pick up the win, tell us about the track. How's the car feel tonight?
Oh, well, the track's pretty good, and the car feels amazing, Roger. I was real surprised I jumped out to a big lead like that. You know, Tennessee boys don't see these cars much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you told us pre-race that you've never seen one of these cars before until today, except it was raining and you didn't get that good of a look at it.
Yeah, it was dark, it was raining, and I drove by it on I-40, and I really want to look at these up close because I really enjoy them and love them, and I want to drive one in real life, actually.
Well, you have some racing roots, some racing history down there in Crossville, Tennessee. Good luck here tonight, and try and do it for one of the boys that haven't seen these cars.
I'll try to go 98 and out the gate.
There you heard it from the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee, Racing Jason here tonight. Will have a good starting spot. He'll start on the front row. Let's get down trackside, though, and take a look at your starting lineup here tonight for your feature event. Starting on the front row, you just heard from him. It's the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. It's the number 98 of Racing Jason. To his outside, making his first feature event start of the season. Driving the 99, this is Cole Day. Out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the Jordan Hen Racing. Turn 3 Racing Network number 40, this is Josiah Millen. He'll roll from P number 3. To his outside, out of Plattsburgh, New York, driving the Leclerc Flatworks number 7, this is Joshua Leclerc. Out of North Syracuse, New York, driving the dirt car number 79, the Full Throttle Motorsports entry, this is Mr. Dean Reynolds. And starting back in 6th, out of Vermont, driving the Raised Diamond Tubing number 22, this is Dylan Rabtoy. Out of New York, driving the Heath's Auto Repair number 4, this is CJ Lavere. Lagano Racing, car number 5, driven by Brandon Guerin, will start back into the 8th spot. And the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award winner, car number 78, this is Justin Bishop. He'll roll from 9th. Starting in the 10th spot here tonight, driving car number 57, the unsponsored Open Quarter Panels number 57, this is Daniel Smith. Out of the Reset Racing 02 entry, this is Eric Riel. Back into the 12th spot here tonight, driving car number 13, hailing out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. It's the Big Show, Kyle Lesher. back in 13th, making his first debut here with the 802 series on the dirt side of things. Driving car number 10, the Magic Bus Racing number 10 of Paul LaCourte. John Michael Brissett will drive car number 14, starting back into the 14th spot. The Lowell Motorsports number 21 on the scoring is Rob Lowell. He'll start in 15th here tonight. Back into the 16th starting spot, the Brissett Racing 03. This is Speedy Brissett. And Brissett, the Magic Dancer, driving car number 15, will start 17th. Jonathan Hutchins will start car number 46 and 18th. Scott Rielman 19th. Joseph Kemp will start 20th. And Craig Bristol will round out the field. That's your starting lineup here tonight. There's the front row. They are set. They are ready to go. 40 laps of 358 modified competition brought to us by GStoneMotors.com is green here at Volusia. Green flag is up here in round number 4. Who will lead lap number 1? Two drivers that picked up the heat race wins are at the front of the field. Cole Day trying to outside lead lap number 1. Lap 1 goes green as we got a pile up down there in turn number 4. Couple of them turn around. Craig Bristol in car number 12. Also, Joseph Kemp in, I believe that is the 14K here tonight. The Sharon Beef entry out of Vermont has gone around. So an early caution flag here at the mid-pack. Justin Bishop, I believe, may be also involved in this one. Remember, he was the Elmo's Fast Time Award winner here tonight. There you see car number 78 of Bishop. Take a look. Let's see, was Bishop actually involved in this one? There's the 78. He's, right there. The 02 into him, up into Daniel. And the track gets clogged. Let's see the 46 of Hutchins right there. You saw Kemp going around. Riding on board that Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Middlebury, Vermont. Onboard camera. This is with Joseph Kemp. Track gonna get clogged, and there's not much room out there. These cars, they do not stop on a dime. That is for sure. Track is still very slick here tonight at Volusia. Little slimy, little grimy. But your race leader, that did lead lap number 1. Cole Day comes in his first race of this series. And he's able to show him what the youngster out of the Midwest can do with these 358 modifieds here on iRacing. Going to school to be an engineer in racing. Trying to see if he can get on a dirt program. Driver said if any of those race teams are hiring out there, he's willing to come to the Northeast to work on 358 modifieds, big block modifieds. And his love, though, is sprint cars and late models. But he says he is young enough and he is smart enough that he can learn them and he can get them going fast, hooked up on the outside. So Cole Day and Joshua Leclerc will lead us back here to the green flag. We officially have a handful of laps knocked down here tonight in our feature event. iRacing.com pace truck is in. The green flag is up. Listen to him. It'll be Day leading us into turn 1. A couple cars a little sideways down there in the middle of turns 1 and 2. We stay green for the time being. Cole Day and Leclerc still the race leaders. Racing Jason battling with Rabtoy. Rabtoy on the outside. Millen down on the bottom side. Now here comes Dean Reynolds. Reynolds, they're going to go 3 wide down on 1 and 2. 3 wide, Dean Reynolds in the dirt car. Entry was right there between Millen and car number 40. And Rabtoy to the outside. Right there, CJ Levere also. The side-by-side back here for that 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th position. Everybody trying to find a spot that they can cruise around for right now. Still a lot of racing action left here tonight. Millen down to the bottom. Look at Reynolds. Reynolds going to shoot the gap. He's going to cross right underneath car number 22 of Rabtoy. Now Reynolds has the choice. He's going to slide up in front, throw a little bit of a slider on Rabtoy. He's going to make Rabtoy cross him back over. That's exactly what Rabtoy is going to do down the back straightaway. Rabtoy now going to go to throw the slider. Reynolds was ready for it, but he got crossed up. They're going to be dead even across the line. It'll be Reynolds picking up the spot for the time being. Now his turn down in turn 1. He'll throw the slider back on the race die and tubing. Right on board with that Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram onboard camera, watching these two drivers throw those slide jobs out in front. Now Reynolds back to that spot. Those top three drivers, though, are starting to run away from these guys as they continue to battle back and forth. Now it looks like the 78 of Reynolds does have it. Can he run away now and catch the top three? Here comes, though, the 10. Paul LaCourte down on the bottom side of the speedway. He's making it work. He started outside the top 10, and now he is inside the top 10, and he is digging for more. Looking to the inside of Josiah Millen. These two talk shop on 358 modifieds and big block racing action throughout the week. They also go back and forth on which is better, Bicknell or Tio. Millen says Bicknell. Paul LaCourte says Tio. So we'll find out that answer one day coming up here in the near future as racing action ready to kick off here in the Northeast. Actually, if you're in Pennsylvania, I believe near Josiah Millen's hometown. He's out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, but I believe Lincoln Speedway out of central Pennsylvania is kicking off their icebreaker this weekend with 410 sprint car racing action. Millen not going out there. He'll be working on the Jordan Henn 358 modified, though, down here getting ready to go racing at Grandview. Paul LaCourte says he'll be making his way down to Pennsylvania this season to possibly catch a couple of those races. Right now, that R&R Auto entry, though, trying to get back around Millen. Here comes down to the inside. It's the man that's been untouchable all season long. Here comes the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. Now Millen going to take a peek down to the inside on the number 5. Not going to have anything down there for the time being as it's 25 laps to go. The longest run of the evening here. There you see Rabtoy still trying to get around Dean Reynolds. Reynolds got around Rabtoy. Now Rabtoy battling back down on the bottom side of the speedway. Rabtoy is one of those drivers. He likes to go down low and play catfish around the speedway. Seems like everybody out here tonight is pretty much even. Battle at the front of the field, though, as your leader. As it looked like it was just a timing and scoring glitch. Actually, it looked like Josh Leclerc, according to our transponders here tonight, that Leclerc Flatworks was going for the race lead, but it's actually Cold Day. Then it's Joshua Leclerc and Racing Jason still holding down your 1 through 3 spots. Drivers, though, battling all over the raceway. You can even go all the way back here, and this is Eric Riel. He's battling with Jonathan Hutchins. This is all the way back into the 17th, 18th position. There's battles all over the speedway right now. Here comes that 46, Jonathan Hutchins. Not quite able to do anything with it, just out in front of them. I believe that is the number 4 of Scott Riome. He's looking to try and pick up the 14th spot. Riome's up 4 spots since the drop of the green flag here tonight. He's trying to get underneath the unsponsored number 57 of Daniel Smith. Not quite able to have anything with it. It looks like now he is starting to fall back off the pressure of that battle. Dean Reynolds, though, and Rabtoy, they've been kind of locked together here tonight. The 78 dirt car entry still working the outside of the speedway. He was just down in Volusia all week long, soaking in some sunshine and, well, catching some of that dirt car racing action down there. They put on a heck of a show. We got to watch here as the caution lights are actually on. Caution lights on all around the speedway. Second caution flag of the night with 20 laps to go as car number 12. Car number 12 of Craig Bristol being told is involved in this one, and possibly Joseph Kemp also. Kemp is out there on the raceway. There he is on the 14K, the Sharon Beef Turn 3 Racing Network entry. Take a peek here. There you see Kemp. Right behind him is the 1X2. That's Rob Lowell. Well, going to go down on the bottom side, and he's actually going to get a little contact there. He makes the contact, and oh, nowhere for Bristol to go. Bristol is on the hooks. Take a look here from our Stone Motors onboard camera facing back. You saw that G-Stone Motors entry of Rob Lowell go down to the bottom. And unfortunately, just rub some bars and around goes the number 11 of Kemp. Live pictures here showing you your race leader. That's the 99 of Cold Day. He has been able to lead all the laps here tonight. The driver that did start, P number 2, your race leader that took us to the green flag here tonight out of Crossville, Tennessee, Racing Jason. He's back there running into P number 3 currently, so he hasn't fallen really that far, just a couple spots back on that restart. And he was able to hold strong there, battling on the tail end of car number 7 there of Joshua Leclerc and the Leclerc Flatworks out of Plattsburgh, New York. But they're being told this time by to double them back up, pack them in 2 by 2. It'll be Day Leclerc, Dobbs, Reynolds, Rabtoy, and C.J. Lavere rounding out your first 3 rows here tonight. All drivers, all 21 drivers still out there onto the raceway. So when will Cole Day fire off? He fired off very early last time, and the iRacing.com Silverado pace truck is off. Cole Day says now is the time to make power. He'll make the power into turn number 1. He'll leave Dobbs and Leclerc doing the side-by-side battle. Dobbs trying to go down to the bottom. Caution, lights back on here right away. Big pile up, I believe. Oh, is there still, I believe, some of those Brissett machines still going at it. One driver going to wind up on the lid. That's the car 02 of Eric Riel. I believe Scott Rayome was also involved in that one. Take a look back here. As, Millen going to be the accordion effect. Millen going to go around with Brandon Garan. There you see the 02 of Eric Riel already on the lid. Scott Rayome looked like he was actually trying to help out his team car and put him up into the wall. Gave him a somersault backflip. Take the look here, though. Right on board with the G-Stone Motors onboard camera, which is Ian Millen. Rough tumble ride, but he does land back on the wheels, and he's able to pull away. But you saw a bunch of drivers down there involved in this one. Millen, Rio, Bristol, Smith, Bishop, Hutchins, couple of the Brissett machines. So everybody does have one fast repair here tonight if they were to need it. So the third caution flag of the evening will be coming to an end here. It does look like they're going to double them back up. So 2 by 2, it'll be Day and Leclerc back onto the front row with Dobbs and Reynolds back there, 3rd and 4th. Just a handful of laps left here tonight in our round number 4, presented by GStoneMotors.com. Safety truck will make the left-hand turn, and Cole Day says, let's make it. Little contact there from LaCourte into the back of the number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy, but they were able to straighten it out as the caution lights coming immediately back on, the 4th caution lights of the night. Millen turned around in car number 40. Believe that is the 57 of Daniel Smith also. Take a peek at the replay. Millen down into the corner, and he'll get a little bumper hook, and he'll go around from car number 57. That is going to be car number 12 then of Craig Bristol hitting the hooks, trying not to get involved. Riding on board with Millen down into turn number 1. There you see the 57 behind him, and just gets the bumper bars up underneath. So he got the bumper bars up underneath, and around he went. They did not get a lap completed, so we will go back to the starting lineup that we just had coming to take the green flag on that last start. So it'll still be Day, it'll still be Leclerc. Cole Day, of course, making his first start of the season with the 802 guys, so he's trying to put his name up at the top here and say that I am here to play and stay. Biggest mover so far through the field here tonight, and it's not it's I'm trying to say this with a straight face, and he's had his dancing shoes on here tonight. That is the number 15 of Ed Brissett. Ed Brissett, of course, making a pretty interesting video, so if you follow Ed Brissett over on Facebook, you exactly know what I'm talking about. Cole Day leads us back into the restart zone. Green flag back up. 8 to go, and it will be Day sliding up to the top line on Leclerc. One driver down to the bottom trying to make some moves. That's the 22 of Dylan Rabtoy. Rabtoy trying to get around and put himself onto the podium. Look at Dean Reynolds, though. He'll go top shelf here. He'll try to take that P number 3 away from Racing Jason. Race leader still with 7 laps to go, though, is Cole Day as they come down the back straightaway. Dobbs going to slide in there on the bottom side. It looked like he was going to throw the slider on Reynolds, but there was just nowhere to go. Rabtoy going to slice and dice his way back to the top side. It's Day, Leclerc, Dobbs, caution lights on. Caution lights on. Daniel Smith, along with Millen involved. I think Rob Lowell is involved also. The 1X2 entry. There's the 57. Rob Lowell's actually already down on pit road. Oh, Millen got into the back, and then he got a right rear. And up and over, unfortunately, going to go Smith. Watch this battle here again. The big stack up on the top side there. Millen gets stacked up. There came the 0-2 of Eric Riel. So that's the 5th caution flag here of the evening. We'll see if they re-rack them and restack them 2 by 2, or if we will go into the single file formation here. When we are on the iRacing.com platform, we do 10 under 10 laps to go to single file formation. So we'll see if the officials here tonight tell them to double them up or stay into the nose to tail formation here with 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in round number 4 this season. Championship drivers that had those top spots coming in. Remember, John Michael Brissett, Speedy Brissett, and Josiah Millen. Right now, the best driver out there out of those top drivers, that's John Michael Brissett. He's sitting back there. There's car number 14. He is sitting in the 7th position as the field is being told to double up here. So they will double him up and give it another shot. Cole Day, Josh Leclerc still out front, and then it will be Dobbs to the inside of Reynolds, and it'll be the old-fashioned popsicle sticks. When they come back into the restart zone, green flag is up. Cole Day going to get away. 2 laps to go. Look at Reynolds. He's going to try and shoot the gap. There'll be 3 wide for the top 3 positions. Call it the top 4 there, as it was 2nd through 4th. That was 3 wide. Dobbs going to come out smelling like a rose. Oh, Leclerc going to make one mistake here. They're going to bang bars. It'll be the final lap here at Volusia. Cole Day is out front. One driver way down to the bottom side of the speedway. I believe that was the Brissett entry. That was Speedy Brissett. They're still 3 wide back here, all chasing Cole Day. 3 wide. Here comes Dean Reynolds, but it will be Cole Day off turn number 4, picking up his first feature event win of the season. It'll be Cole Day racing Jason, then Joshua Leclerc. Back into the 4th spot will be Dean Reynolds. Then it'll be the 22 of Rabtoy. John Michael Brissett, CJ Lavere, Paul LaCourte, Justin Bishop, Speedy Brissett, rounding down your top 10 finishers here tonight. So as Cole Day will take a couple more laps, take a look at the unofficial results on the left-hand side of your screen. Those are, of course, all unofficial here tonight as the fireworks go off here at Volusia. The 99 of Cole Day running a couple high line laps here, as he'll join Dobbs and Leclerc on the front straightaway here. So as Cole Day celebrates, race fans, we're going to take that quick break here from Volusia. We'll be back to talk to your top 3.
I believe in what
Dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont. At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.